Hello everybody, my name is Rojo, and welcome back to Wizardry VII Crusaders of the Dark Savant. I've got an old save loaded up here, just a little bit earlier in the, I guess the Hilynda cave, or the Witch Cavern, or whatever you want to call it here. Because I was curious about one thing, and I wanted to test it out. And also just wanted to show something else off, if I can find it. So we have all these vines. And I was curious if we could merge them, and we absolutely can, up to 1,000 feet worth of vine, and I sort of think I might have an idea of where we need to use this. Maybe, I might be misremembering something, but I thought there was like a really steep slope or something like that, somewhere, where there weren't vines. And if we make 1,000 feet worth of vines, maybe that'll work out for us. I'll combine them later if I need the inventory space, but for now it's more convenient to not do that, just for like weight reasons, because it's like almost 200 pounds worth of vines. Aside from that, I also wanted to show off what happens if we come through here without the necromantic helm equipped. So if we just go, I think just right through here, we just get a cold shiver, but you see nothing. Must have been the wind, but we're so very cold. And yes, somebody gets silenced. I still have no idea what this is for. I did wonder if this is like Key of Gores related, because it was like a shackled ghost of some kind. But I tried using one off screen and it didn't do anything, so maybe it's still somehow related. I'm not really sure. For now, though, we're just gonna keep exploring the cave. I just figured I'd show that off before we did anything else, really. Yeah. So I'd also started like saving, making like extra saves. I'm not gonna do that at this point. I don't think there's any reason to. So we'll just mosey on and see what else we can find. Yeah, I still have no idea what the witch mirrors are asking me either. So I have a feeling we're gonna probably leave here empty-handed pretty soon. Yeah. Okay, that's a lot of jellyfish. I think probably just hide on this one. Uh-oh, I think somebody failed to hide. That's not good. Ow. My face. Paralyzed. A couple people failed to hide, even. Alright, so Fempo's paralyzed. That's not ideal. You're gonna start fighting. I guess you're gonna start fighting, and you're gonna start fighting. You're going to see if you can handle that paralysis situation on him. And you are going to see if we can handle this everything situation by blowing them up. So not that tough, I don't think. Yeah, okay. This should be fine. Should get us out of a jam here. I don't know if we'll kill all of them. We may not quite have the power level to target all the enemies in every group, but we'll see. Seems like it's pretty effective so far, though. I wasn't sure if fire was going to work all that well. But, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I guess we did get them. I actually kind of need to rest a little bit, too. 22,000 XP out of that. That's not bad. Alright, go ahead and just heal yourself a little bit. And, in fact, yeah, we should probably just take a quick little nap here. Because we were pretty low on stamina. Crap. At least I think I did just save, right? There's not that many of them. I don't think that these ones have... Oh no, that's right. People are already sleeping. Let's just fight them instead, I guess. Let's see what happens here. I forgot what I was going to say. Well, anyway, yeah, we're gonna keep exploring. It seems like this cave's pretty big. Maybe we'll find some kind of answers. We did hear, you know, something about some kind of whisper or something, you know, something like that. But beyond the mirrors, we haven't really found anything else here, I don't think. And the ghost, I guess. I do wonder if there's going to be another ghost, and I also still have no idea, because the ghost, like, when it appeared, the text said that it seemed like it wanted something from us, but then it got all mad and turned into a demon and went through us or into us or something. I don't know. So I don't know if we have what it wants, and I think I tried going and stepping on the square again and it didn't do anything, so yeah, I don't know if that's just like a one-time event or what. Alright. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to rest, please. Oh my freaking Christ. Enough of this shit. We could fight him. We could. But I'm not gonna. I just want to take a nap and explore. That's what I want right now. Alright, that's good. Let's just see who's got a lot of magic. We did use quite a bit, actually, as I recall, because we blew up some undead. So we'll just go with that, I guess, and maybe just a little teeny bit on you. And let's just get a quick one of those going. And yeah, let's mosey on and see what else we can find out here. Okay, so we got another mirror here. Black stone as you approach. Spectral image with no face appears within. Oh, okay. She lingers for an instant and clutches something in her hand. Then she points behind you and softly fades away. Peering behind you, there's a small dais and a bright object which was not there a moment ago. Okay. Like literally behind me, or let's check this out. Oh, okay. I just tried to step forward there, and guess that wasn't gonna happen. All right, let's just do this fight real fast. So that's Hilynda, 100%. For sure. Demon power! What? What? Demon power? That's a new one. So paralyzed Elise, that's very inconvenient. I did not know that apparently Gelamagas, or jelly mages, oh, is that what they are? Jelly magus? Magus? Something like that? Yeah, it could be. Anyway, did not know about the demon power. That's a new one. That is a new one. Let's definitely get her unparalyzed, because we are going to need her. I don't think I can put these to sleep, but I also don't want to use any more fire magic right now, so I think we'll just do this the good old-fashioned way and just slap them to death. Yeah, they're not that tough. Demon power. Incredibly rude. It's not even... I'm not even sure if it's the Jelly Magas that's doing it. Oh, and we were made insane. That's good. Appreciate that a great deal. Sonic Blast. Oh my god. These things are nasty. Maybe I should have blown them up. Alright, so there's one of these left. Fight it. I mean, saving grace right now is Fempo is both insane and paralyzed. So we got that going for us, which is nice. At this point, actually, I wonder if asphyxiation ain't gonna do it, but maybe some whipping rocks might soften things up a bit, and then you come down here and you throw down an ice ball, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, got the one. Ice Ball not quite gonna do it, unfortunately. Whipping Rocks maybe gonna soften things up a little bit for us enough. We'll see. Okay, more demon power. Yeah, okay, mental attacks. Oh, and paralyzed again. And Sonic Fire. So we got more Jelly Magas. Okay, I'd wondered if there were more of them in those bigger groups. Alright, what's left? You deal with that guy, and then you just annihilate the rest of them, you hope. Alright, he's out of here. These guys should be close to death from the Ice Ball. And they're all, yeah, okay, so they're all Jelly Magas. We should get probably a ton of XP out of this. Tedious though it may be. Okay. Tempo's been made doubly insane, but we made it through. Nobody died and turned on the party and critted somebody. Okay. I think actually his... oh, that's right. We got this Haunting Stick, too. Not sure what that's for. It makes me wonder if it's important, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so you are insane, my friend. Let's fix that. For sure. And you go right. She can't cast on herself, but we can do it like that, and we're good there. So now the only thing is maybe just a bit of healing. Maybe I actually didn't even really need to heal her because she has the regen. It's okay. We'll just do a bit of healing here. We'll see about that dais. Okay. Drawing forth to the phantom dais, the shining object resting upon it appears to be in the shape of a human head, made of solid gold but lacking any facial features. Just a blank, void, golden head. So we have a golden Mr. Potato Head. Nothing. And we can't do anything with it, because we don't have any facial features upon which to put the thing. So we probably have to answer the questions we have to find out the names of the witches to draw them out of the mirrors, I guess, maybe. And then kill them and take their stuff. Take their facial parts, I guess. That's my best guess at the moment. Hilynda's also holding something in her hand. I don't know that we have much of anything here. You still have that Stone of Gates. Not really sure what that's for. The rest of this stuff is probably... Oh yeah, I think I was going to sell that Midnight Cloak, wasn't I? Maybe not. I don't recall. Or did we get it here? We might have gotten it here and I forgot about it. Yeah. There's nothing... I don't think there's anything in the maps about this place, is there? Crystal Serpents. We did the temple map. We already kind of have some idea of what the crypt map is all about. Serpent map, I think, is about the ocean, maybe? Journey through life. Ascend its mighty towers. Oh, this actually might be about Dane. Yeah, that's the only tower we found that I recall. And yeah, this is some Mind of Man stuff. I don't think this has anything to do with anything really. Then the dragon. Which one is this? Found stuff about a dragon lair. We haven't seen any dragons, so yeah, I don't think this has anything to do with what we're doing right now. at the very least, we've found Hilynda, so we know what's going on there to some extent. This looks like it could be something. New path anyway. Because there's a huge open spot right in the middle of this area. So surely there must be something there, maybe? Oh dear. What do we got here? Nah, it's just saved. I don't think so. Let's skip the random encounters as much as we can. This one I don't think is a random encounter. This is a trap tile. Okay, here we go. We can just kill the moths. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, there's a big open area, obviously, in the center of this place, so surely there must be something of interest there. Maybe the answers that we seek, that would be nice. I would like to be able to do more here while we're here. Just a matter of what we find, I guess. It's an awful lot of caverns, though. So that links up to that. That all links up there. Okay, so this all attaches. So let's not go this way, because that just takes us back out, more or less. So then this leads us deeper in. Okay. Looks like maybe I skipped some stuff to the right a bit as well. Way back more towards the entrance, possibly. Not 100% sure. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I guess Angel's Tongue is fine. Okay, turn one to stone, that's good. And yeah, there we go. I was going to say, it's taking a little while. Alright. Looks good there. Let's move on. Okay. This is not where I expected to be going. But I see that I didn't actually skip anything down there as well, which is good. Just good peace of mind, I guess. So I don't have to, like, immediately turn around or anything. At least not for that reason. The encounters are kind of all over the place. Like, some of them are super easy, and some of them are pretty scary. All things considered. It's just, it's gonna be maybe another witch, mirror, perhaps? Ooh, okay. Cave Thraxes. We haven't seen Cave Thraxes in a bit. Let's just hide from these guys, because they have a ton of HP. As I recall here, so let's do that. We'll do one of those. Yeah, I'm thinking the Bad Emblem necklace thingy, probably not that big a deal. We could probably take that off pretty soon. Oh, and maybe that's where the Midnight Cloak came from. That's what Nerb was equipped with. That makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, let's definitely not get rid of that. Hey, how dare you run away? I need that XP. So I recall these guys aren't too super dangerous, but they are worth a lot. There's one. Hey, and the lucky crit there. Oh, I guess they're not worth that much. I guess, yeah, these are the lower tier variant. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely looking like a mirror, probably right here, actually, in this next square. Okay, well. There it is, okay. Mirror of Black Stone. As you approach a spectral face with ears of gold appears within. Bats, boils, and raven's blood. Name under East Witch Hood. Bats, boils, and raven's blood. I had wondered if maybe this is like related to the map somehow. Which would be pretty cool if it was. I mean, there's a raven right there, kind of. But that's like the west, not the east. Like Brombadian Bay, I guess, would be the answer. Brombadian Bay, just like that. No, that is not the answer. Yeah. So, I mean, it seems like we can do that as many times as we want, but, yeah, it seems like, we just don't seem to have the answers we need right now. There are a couple loose ends that we need to think about as well. Is there anywhere that I've missed in the middle of this place? I don't think so. And I can see what I think are the 4 sort of areas where the mirrors are. Plus Hilynda at the top. But yeah, man. Not really sure. So I think we're kind of done here at the moment. What I might do now... Actually, there are a couple places maybe we can check. Does this lead out? I think it does. Yeah, okay, so that leads out. There's one more direction over here. Yeah, this must be the South Witch area that I haven't seen. So I could see 3 of the mirror areas, not 4. This way. Should lead us, I think, to the last mirror. Yeah, okay. So I have been here. Teeth of Gold, Rat's Tails, and Demon's Blood under South Witch Hood. I mean... Rat's Tails, Demon's Blood. I guess you call it Devil's Falls. Yeah, okay. But there's nothing, there's just nothing else here. Best bet, I guess, is, yeah, we're just gonna get out of here. I just don't think there's anything else that I can do here at the moment, unfortunately. I do wonder, I mean, we got the necromantic helm and the ghost. I'm wondering if the ghost is, like, traveling with us somehow now. You know, a la Lestrade's possession situation. So, I guess, maybe if we take it somewhere to the right place, maybe something happens, but I have no idea where that would even be. The only other thing that I can sort of think of is, there is the museum with in New City with the imps' heads. We never figured out what to do with those. And we were talking about Demon's Blood and stuff. I don't know, it kind of makes me think about that, but only so much, really. So I think that's everything we can do here. I'm just going to double check. Just go ahead and do that. Just want to double check the area a little bit here. Make sure I didn't walk by anything, but I don't think I did. Because, yeah, that area in the middle is really suspicious, but I don't know, with these walls, it's really also kind of hard to tell where a switch might even be. And I feel like our eyeball should light up if we were in the area. So, I think we're going to get out of here now. To do that, I think we go this way. And yeah, I'm going to just look around and see if I can find that steep slope that I was talking about earlier for the vines. And we'll see if we can check that out if I find it. If not, if you look at the map, next steps might be just, abandon this place, maybe explore some of the giant lands on the way back over to New City. And then, we'll see if we can go back up this way, maybe. Or maybe we may not even go all the way to New City. We'll just go back up this way and see if we can find that area with the tree fight and everything that we had a hard time with earlier. See what that's all about, finally. So I'll see you in a bit once I figure out what's going on. So I was doing some exploring as I was going down the mountain, and I did find this path, which I guess I haven't been down. I don't know if it's going to be like one square or what. But I guess I'll show it off, whatever it is down here. As soon as we finish off these lizards anyway, we're going to have to do some resting soon. People are tired from carrying all these stupid vines around. Good amount of XP. Hey, we got a ninja level. That's pretty cool. What do we get? We're gonna get some sword. We're gonna get some. I think our climbing's probably fine at this point. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that, and I guess more mythology is fine, and a ranger level. How about that? There we go. There's a decent level up. Okay. More axes. Climbing's probably pretty good now. So, I don't know. Don't think it matters. Just put the skill points somewhere and move on. Artifacts, mythology. Just gonna give him some more magic of some kind, just in case. And yeah, let's just do a quick casting of that a couple times so that you don't fall asleep while we're walking around. She's hurting on weight at the moment. Oh, and look. Just a dead end. Oh well. Let's search it just in case. Oh well, so sad. Too bad. Alright, back to the getting down the mountain portion of things. Alright, well, there's another path down here that we can explore. I think we're sort of not quite in Giantlands territory yet, but we will check it out nonetheless, just to see what there is. It actually seems like it goes on for a while, so maybe we'll find something down here. Should maybe cast... you know what, let's actually rest for a second, and then we'll cast a Detect Secret. I took the vines away from her just to make life a little bit easier. Gave them to Elise, since she's got a little bit more tolerance for weight at the moment. And she actually needs a little touch of healing here, like so. And let's get that Detect Secret. Okay. Moving right along. Yeah, we're in the woods and no idea what we're looking for out here or what we're going to find. What do we got? We got 2 iguanodons. I think we can handle 2 iguanodons. Alrighty, easy enough. And seems like this section of mountains kind of goes on for a while. Quite a while, actually. Let's go this way, I guess. Kind of seems like it's leading toward a path we've already been to. Oh boy. 3 two-headed lions. I think we can handle that. We'll just fight them and Angel's Tongue like so. Hey, got the poison. How about that? I don't know if that poison's ever done anything for us ever. But we got it. Okay. Should be a good amount of XP here. Yep. Definitely happy about that. Moving on. This has got to lead to something eventually. Like a dead end, right there, for example. This way. More dead end. Kinda looking that way. Oh, okay. Manno Groves, I think we'll just fight him. And Angel's Tongue. Not sure if I should silence these guys or not. I don't recall. I feel like it's the next tier up of guy that we gotta worry about with the magic. The Trick or Trees or whatever. Ooh, these guys do hit pretty hard, though. Maybe you should have hidden instead, actually. At this point, ooh, wow. Really gonna have to do some healing after this. These guys do hit pretty hard. Yeah, at this point, I'm not actually quite sure where we are in the grand scheme of the map here. Okay, good chunk of XP there. Yeah, go ahead and just heal yourself, my man, because that, you know, it's one thing to hug trees, but it's another thing when the trees hug back, I guess. Okay, no, there's just nothing there. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Now we got something. Just a random ladder in the middle of freaking nowhere. That's not suspicious at all. Oh, good. An immediate encounter. Walking undead, zombies, skells, and fire crows. Okay, so what you do here is you fight those ones. Just fight all those ones. You come down here and you go boop. Come over here and you do... you probably do a little bit of a haste here. And a little bit of a fire shield. Because we're not going to get to those crows just yet. Good. Good. Okay. So far, so good. And I guess they can't breathe fire from the back row, or they just chose not to. I'm not really sure which, but I'm thankful either way. That haste is doing some work. Making sure we get to go mostly, or maybe even entirely before them. Yeah, nice. Okay, so what do we have here? Just a random basement, you say. This seems more like the exit to somewhere than the entrance, if I'm being honest. But we do have a couple keys that we can try. So let's just use them. We can also try. Can't just open the door. I'm gonna assume a knock knock ain't gonna do it either. Yeah, it does literally nothing. So let's get to using some keys. So do you even have a key? Actually, I didn't. You're alright, you got these. Yeah, no effect there. And we didn't lose it, so that's fine. Here, how about a majestic wand? No? What do you have? Do you have any keys? You do not. Down the line here, you've got a chrome key. No effect. I think somebody mentioned that was That was for Orc Ogre or something like that, which I guess maybe I missed something there. I'm not sure. Don't need any of those. And how about a one power globe? No? Alright. And yeah, he doesn't have any keys either. Alright, fair enough. Before I forget, I'm gonna swap these out real fast. Yeah, I'm wondering... We'll go back to the map here. So we've gone pretty far north. I'm wondering if we're like up here somewhere. And this is the exit to Ratkin Ruins. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm also curious, I'm just noticing now these red lines that come down around these areas. I'm wondering if those are tunnels of some kind. Not sure. But either way, yeah, nothing we can do here really at the moment, so we'll just have to leave that be for now. But interesting find nonetheless. Actually, no, we can do this. This is fine. We'll just fight with everybody there, then we'll just do a sleep there and a poet's loot there. This should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just kind of out in the sticks at the moment, just seeing what we find. Oh dear, there's the acid spray. Don't love that. Yeah, put them to sleep. That'd be good. All right, yeah, deal with them one at a time. One at a time now. Yeah, maybe this will somehow lead to Ratkin Ruins, but I kind of have a feeling this is going to be a bit of a dead end at this point. But yeah, we'll still explore a little bit, see what we find, and kind of go from there, I guess. Oh, Lord level, we'll take it. Yeah, wand and dagger. Actually, you know what? Only max your hands and feet. You're so close. Here, your climbing I think is fine. So, sure, have a couple points of skullduggery. A little bit of that. And, we're just giving you more crit at this point. New Lord spell. Cure Stone is fine, but I think maybe Blades might be more useful, generally speaking. And yeah, that's it for right there at least. So there's another path down here, a couple paths actually down this way. So let's just check these out. Okay, just dead ends there. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we found the back way into Ratkin. Which is interesting. Oh, and speaking of, some Ratkin Ronins with Savant controllers. Everybody hide. Vorpal Blades, that doesn't sound good. Fireballs, yeah, I guess they're all samurais, that would make sense. They're running away, though. Magic missiles. Incredibly rude. Mental attacks. Okay, everybody's hidden. That's good. And then they have blink as well. Okay, first things first. You go ahead and you heal yourself. give me... Actually, what do you have for magic? Anything... Should give us an armor plate, enchanted blade, silence. I need gonna need another silence on these guys for sure. Do wonder if we could get away with an asphyxiation on the Ronin, but I have a feeling it might not work. And then let's Angel's Tongue here. Still coming after us with the AoEs. Got most of them. Sonic fires as well, huh? Okay. Just gonna go ahead and heal yourself again. This time, give me a conjuration, just because we can. Actually, you know what? Give me a... Do you have... No, I guess not. I think maybe she did a haste before. Cast Superman on yourself. We don't use that spell ever. Might be interesting. Cast maybe a Confusion. And what else have we got? Just looking for some magic to try out here. Do you have... No. Alright, yeah, whatever. Create life. How about... We'll try a silence on these guys. I don't think it's going to work, which is why I'm also going to do a anti-magic as well. Wait, did we get silenced? Oh no, they're trying to cast Magic Screen. I see. It's one spell that I actually didn't cast on myself that I probably should have. We got a Bantari. Well, we can silence him. Okay. Now let's start swinging. I think, yeah, we'll fight the Ratkin Ronin first. And we'll see if we can put the other group to sleep. Okay, they're attacking the Bantari. That's good. Bantari dies. Fair enough. Oh, we totally can put him to sleep. Oh, that would have been way easier. Okay, paralyzed, that's fine. Dazzling Lights is not fine. Oh, okay. I guess I dicked around a little bit too long there. So we know they get some nasty magic. We'll... This fight is cancelled. Probably would have gotten quite a bit of XP from that, but, yeah, I don't know, good to test some things out, I guess. We'll just make sure we come back over here. Explore these nooks. Okay, we've got a fight here, though. Uh-oh. Well, it's the same fight. This time, though, we're gonna fight these guys. You know what? Give me a haste. And yeah, we'll put those guys to sleep, and we'll see how this goes. I think those Warple Blades can crit us, so we got to be a little bit careful here. And if they are samurais, they have crit anyway. Alright, most of them got put to sleep. Hoping we can kill all the controllers before before we get to the next round here, but we'll see. It's not looking good. Oh no, it is looking good. It's looking fine. Alright, yeah, let's just fight all these Ratkin now. We'll see how tough these guys are. Maybe we should have just done the Poet's Loot again, though. Because these guys do seem fairly tough. Nice. The maximum disrespect there with being turned to stone and then crit at the same time. Okay, this should be like a ton of XP at least. Yeah, I would say so. And a key. I am extremely curious about that. So we'll give that to you. I don't think we need pewter keys at this point. So I'm just going to drop it. I think those are for like New City or something. Although, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty confident about that. If not, I guess we can always come back to this one specific square out in the wilderness and pick it back up. But I'm pretty sure I sold and or dropped all the other pewter keys that I had or used them in New City. And there's no way that, well, almost no way that random enemies are going to drop the key to that door we found just back a little ways, so I think we'll just move on. Make sure we get get that explored. And I think that's everything here. So if we come back and go down this way, I actually don't remember which way I want to go here. Let's try this first. Okay, so that leads us back to there. Then where does this go? That leads us back to the mountains. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't find the place I thought I needed to use the vines. So fair enough there, I guess. So for now, I guess we'll just explore a little bit more of the Giant Lands on the way back to the west. And we'll see if we find anything here, I guess. Let's do a silence there. And we'll try that. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it quite to the back to the trees. If we're going to be exploring the Giant Lands a bit here. So, at least what I assume is the Giant Lands. Alright, a little bit of XP there. Let's just see what else we got. Guess we can afford to do another one of those as well. I'm not exactly sure how much there is going to be to explore out here. We may have actually already done it all by the looks of it. So I'm not seeing anything else here, really. Can we make it across? Probably not, actually. Probably better rest. So with that, actually, I guess, I don't know, maybe we are just going straight back to the tree situation, because I don't know that there's much else for us to explore. I kind of explored all this on the way through the first time. I mean, there is the potential to go across the river some more, but I think maybe we'll save that for later. So I'm gonna walk back to the. See if I can walk back to the trees, and we'll see if we can check that out once again now that we're higher level before we finish things up. Okay, I made it back. Stopped over at the Gorn Fortress for a magic refill at the fountain while I was passing by. And yeah, so we haven't seen this in a while. Walking through the forest, you begin to feel a bit apprehensive, an odd sense of your general surroundings, which seems to emanate an ominous scowl of doom. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some buffs before we do anything else too terribly crazy here. Let's see, we need a magic screen from somebody. And tell you what, let's just get everything. Let's do the whole 9 yards. Why not? Do you have direction? We don't cast direction very often. Because nobody has direction, apparently. There it is. And even give me, just in case there's a secret forest pit, give me a big fat levitate. Alright. The foreboding aura of the woods seems to be getting stronger, and you glance about as if hidden eyes were watching you. Oh, they're watching us. It was right in here, I think, somewhere where the fight was. A ring of column stones encircles a clearing in the grove, and you approach with great caution. At the center of the ring, you can see a flat stone carving of some kind, an engraved slab upon the ground. All feels strangely still for a moment. Then, looking around, you perceive the forest creeping in upon you. Slowly. Very slowly. As your foot moves to take a step, the trees are upon you. Oh! Except this time we're level 16 and not level 8. Manogroves, don't even waste my time. Give me a real challenge. Now, we struggled even with this fight at the first time that we came through here because we were just a little underprepared to begin with, low on magic and HP and everything. But then we got the back-to-back fights. There's at least 2 other fights, as I recall. So, yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a 4th one or not, but should be able to cruise through these the first couple with relative ease, I think, at this point. Especially when we're walking in fully buffed. There we go, easy stuff. Silently, the masses of virtuous sylvan denizens continue their onslaught. Just more mana groves, huh? That seems unlikely. Maybe it is. Ah, they have magic now. Well, we can handle that. Here's what you do here. You go ahead and give me a haste here. Give me a Superman there. Ah, there we go. Halloweeches. Those are the ones that are dangerous. Let's do we'll create life. And then we'll try some silences. Those might actually be mana groves, I'm not sure. But just in case, we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop some stuff on these guys to make this as safe as we can. Oh, we got a Godzilla. Yeah, they just tried to cast poison gas on us. Incredibly rude. And let's go ahead and we'll do a bless here. Maybe went a little overkill on this one. Are we going to get to see the Godzilla go? Yep. Oh my god, 174 damage to the friggin' face. Awesome. I'd say this is going quite a bit more smoothly than the first time around. Good stuff. As if no end in sight, the stalking vegetable man trees still come, dark, looming, and mindless. Alright, this is where we died last time. Tobogan. Okay, yeah, this must be the last one. Everybody hide. Okay, good. Give me a big old illusion. Give me a haste. Let's do a Superman on yourself. Then let's try and just silence these guys. I don't know if they actually cast magic or not. But just in case they do, let's handle that. Got a Phantasmagoria. Okay. And yeah, I think we'll just go after this main group here, except for you. Just in case, let's do you have anti-magic? I guess you don't. Oh, well, in that case you can just fight. Do you have anti-magic? You don't. Alright, well, whatever. We'll just fight him. And let's do a quick bless here. I'm expecting this to go fairly well at this point. Is there going to be another one? Another fight after this? I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Hit the Phantasmagoria, not us. I'm okay with that. These toboggans have a ton of HP, though, for sure. Nice. Alright, yeah. I think we're going to get through this just fine. We're going to go ahead and just fight the rest of them. Might take a couple rounds to get through them, although they get softened up a little bit with the Phantasmagoria's Ice Ball or whatever it casts, or Ice Breath or something. There's one. There's two. Possibly three. Last one. Last one. Alright. Is that it? Huge chunk of XP. And a Valkyrie level. Well, let's not spend too much time on this, because we've got to potentially deal with another critter here. Tell you what, let's get you up to 60, just because we can. And that'll give her some legerdemain, and you're all set there. And your crit is actually maxed out now. So we give the woman who has everything. I guess we'll give you some more alchemy. Then it is over. The forest still once again. But you suspect that it is only a matter of time before more of the tree things can come to protect their grove, and for whatever unknown reasons, you now know that to remain here could only result in your inevitable and ultimate demise. Alright, I'm going to step off this square, and I'm going to step onto this square. Stepping upon the large stone tablet, you study its features. A depiction of a great towering tree, thousands of branches thickly sprouting from it, and upon its trunk an old and gnarled face. Nothing. Can I dig it up? Can I... Key of Gores? No. Can I... White Rubber Bear? Can I Wand Majestic? We're just going down the list at this point. What else we got? I think we have the bonsai tree, and we have the vines as well. Can't forget about those. Who knows if they have any use for this in particular, though. It seems unlikely. Okay, that literally did nothing. Except for maybe like use the charge of the magic unnecessarily. Yeah. So what else? Anything? Yeah, not anything there. Not really much of anything on him either. Who's got the tree? Do you have the Stone of gates, no effect. Put the combs and brushes. Actually, I almost wonder if those were maybe used in the Witch Cavern, now that I think about it, but a little late now. Ah, here we go. Placing the small potted tree upon the face of the stone carving, you step back. The pygmy tree begins to grow. Nobog Udrog, who summons the spirit Magug? Uh-oh. Should we give somebody else's name? We do. Kolba Nutka. One boon shall I grant. Kelpraka Bone Tug. One servant to command. He shall know you and lead the way. Amet Bala. And the mighty tree shrinks back down into a sapling, then into a small twig, finally becoming a tiny root, and then into nothingness. The small pot lies broken upon the stone face of the engraved slab, its dirt spilled onto the ground. Nothing. I have no idea what just happened, man. We're supposed to get something, I thought. I wonder, what if we... Let's come back over. So clearly this is, we use the bonsai tree here. That's no problem. Here we go. So this time, Gertrude does. One servant to command, he shall know you and lead the way. I have an idea of what this might be. Yeah. Just see, yeah, nothing in her inventory here. That's okay. I have an idea of what that might be. I think we have to go find that other face now, the smug face. And I think he's going to give us the answers we seek. But this episode is probably going to run a bit long. We'll maybe check that out next time. I guess feel free to drop a hint if I missed anything super obvious over in the Witch Caves, and we'll go back and check it out. If you saw a switch or something, I don't know. But otherwise, yeah, we'll just explore some other paths and see what we find. And I'm sure we'll get back to the Witch Caves one way or another eventually.